what I just said was, you can kind of take your time and dig deep, so that we know a little bit about what it is you're grateful for in your life with our beloved, our one and only. So, if anybody wants to start it off, just feel free to since there's a few of us here, you could just go ahead and unmute. Oh, well, Mona has her hand up. Oh, Mona, you're so good. All right. Go ahead, you start. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. I'm so grateful for his presence in my life and in my family and everyone else who I seem to extend to. His presence and his mysterious ways in which he just shifts things around and shows up and holds space for me and my family and my loved ones. And every step, I mean, even though I may not know of it, I can feel it. And, it's like connecting the dots. One thing leads to another, to another, to another. And there's a bigger purpose. And it's just so amazing how he connects all of us like his beads. And we're all connected, we're all one, and we're all here to serve him, to love him, to grow, to evolve, to go beyond that, and just be in that space. And I'm so grateful that he's emerged in my life from a time where I never knew anything about him to, feeling his presence and being touched by every Baba lover who's come into my life like an angel, and to everyone for everything. And I mean, don't have to say a prayer. I mean, he just takes care of everything. And I trust and have full faith that he's so gracious and he's got all of us here together. He's holding space for us during these trying times. And this too shall pass. His love is just so immense. This divine Father of mine and yours and everyone's. I just feel really blessed. Thank you. Lots of love to everybody.
Lots of love to you. Thank you, Mona. Jai Baba. Beautiful.
Well, there's so much to say regarding gratitude to Baba, but I'm also extremely grateful to the whole community, all the Baba lovers who have participated in coming together and enjoying his presence together, discussing how to get closer to him, how to remember him more. With everything that I've done with Baba Zoom, it's literally just, my job has just been to open the door and let him unfold, and all of you coming is what makes it a real thing, an entity, something that we can even talk about as an organization, because literally it's just a series of Zoom meetings, and it's all of you that populate it to make it real and make it meaningful. So Baba's love is so amazing, and his ability to take care of every detail is just phenomenal. As you know, I have a lot of things that I have to remember to do, but I have so much trust that if I forget to do something, I know that he's going to remind me. If it's important, he'll find a way to tell me, oh, by the way, or, oh, and so needed to talk to someone. Oh, right. And just everything comes in the nick of time. If someone asks me a question, like just yesterday, someone was just like frustrated that, there were things going on that she's frustrated about. People are doing this, that, and the other. And then the next morning, Noreen reads a quote that's just perfect for her, so I can pass that along. It's just like, if I'm just relaxed let Baba do his thing, and if the right thing doesn't come right away, it will. I just feel like all I have to do is connect dots. I'm not working here. I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of, listening. And this one needs that, and that one needs this, and put these together, and next thing you know, we're off and running. Everything is just a matter of coordinating. Just a matter of sort of like being in a central location and listening, and just feeling like all the parts just need to join. That's all. So I'm so grateful for Baba to put all those parts there, and let me know that there's things that I can do to help. So everything else is literally just his miracle. I want to mention with the GoFundMe, the fundraiser for India, literally I would not have started it if I didn't know already somebody to send some funds to. And here was a team, the Meheram team, who were already doing good work just out of the goodness of their hearts and out of their own pocket. And I thought, oh, I can send money towards them. I opened it thinking, oh, it'll just be a little something. And I had no idea. Baba had big plans. The fund grew bigger, but as it grew bigger, I also discovered other people to send to that were doing real work for real people. And everything else has just followed. Whenever this team needed a little funds, that's when money came in. And then that team needed funds. Okay, good. And then more money would come in. And it was just so perfect. And everything is just like his timing. I didn't have to guilt trip anybody. I didn't squeeze any arms. I didn't, you know what I mean? I just said, here's an opportunity. Baba filled it. And real money got sent to real people who are doing actual work with real people, as opposed to, sending to some organization where it's a faceless kind of aid. So, yeah, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. People thank me, but I didn't do anything. Baba did it all. So, just so grateful for all of it. So, Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. So sweet, so true. It's so wonderful to see him move. As you and Mona have seen, she sees it on that level of her family and her loved ones, and then you get to see it on this scope that's growing, and then it's like into the world. Baba. Diana. Jai Baba.
Yes, Angela, I think you just described something so true. I think you're just letting, I mean, I'm so grateful that you've allowed Baba to work through you to make all of this happen. That and I think that's why it seems to be so effortless for you, because you're really letting him do it. And it's such a beautiful example. And I'm grateful for this space that he has created through you here, because I come a lot, and it's just so meaningful to me to be here with other people who know they love Baba. We can be loving in the world, but to come and be with people who know they love Baba is something extremely meaningful and very important. And I so appreciate it. Um, you know, Erich has said that Baba's true state is his presence. And I feel that when we come together, so many times I feel, yeah, I've thought this, yeah, this is Bob, this is truly Baba, right here, this moment, in this place. He is here. This is what it's all about. And I just so very, very much appreciate it. It's where I want to be all the time. If I may, I'd like to read a prayer that was written by Michael da Costa that I read about a couple of weeks ago at RT. It's a very short prayer of gratitude, and it expresses something that I feel. Thank you, dear Baba, for giving us this day to live and to love and remember your ever-loving presence. Thank you, dear Baba, for giving us life and breath to sing and to dance and rejoice in your ever-loving presence. Thank you, dear Baba, for giving us each other, in whom we can learn to see and feel your ever-loving presence. And thank you, dearest Baba, for giving us yourself, who came so all the world may feel God's all-pervading, never-fading, all-consuming essence, your ever-loving presence. Jai Baba. And I feel that truly it's through you all and those who have been here in the past, whether a lot or just occasionally, that this weaving together of hearts has happened, and it's precious to me. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. I just wanted to take a moment there and just take that in, Diana. That was just beautiful. I really loved the prayer. We're grateful for you too. I'm always grateful when I when I come in and there's your face. Jai Baba. Well, hands went up so quickly at the same time, but I think Michal is next. Jai Baba,
Good
Michal.
morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. This is a magical place, a Baba magical place. And it's warm-hearted, and people care for each other. And Baba's love is so strongly felt. And every day we can have so much time with Baba, so much precious and just amazing time with Baba, and no matter what we feel or how we feel. And I also like how we have become close and know each other and care for each other, you know, and ask when someone is not there and greet them when they come back and pray for them. And it's such a hard place, And Angela, your personality, but it's not personality, it's your atmosphere, your energy, I don't know what to call it, has put it into this lane, into this way of reacting to each other, because you're so open and you're so accepting. And what I also like is I like that people, you know, they start singing and then they get mixed up and then they don't feel bad about it, you know, they just go on. Okay, wait, okay, go on, you know, and how everyone is getting, you know, it's like in the kindergarten, because we do need the support and the good word, and people just get this good word and the support with all the heart and all the warmth, like family, you know. So it's actually a family on all these beautiful people that I would never, ever be able to meet. Never, ever. And such amazing Baba lovers, you know, amazing spirits, amazing hearts, amazing souls. And that I can really celebrate things that really I enjoy, you know, that I have been enjoying. Not finding many people around here to share it with. And I didn't know how much I did know how much hungry I was for that. So here I have this chance, you know, to read with people and to sing with people and to hear people singing and to see all the beautiful, beautiful, amazing videos that you do every day from every program, and all the programs and all the beautiful hostings that Ruth does, that all the others do. And meeting old friends, old happy friends like Rosalie, and being happy for Marcia that she got a new dog. So and to warm her heart after having to part from a very, very loved soul that she was with so long. And it's a wower. At the beginning, I used to say to Angela every time, it's still a wow. It's still a wow. Isn't it still a wow? It's a wower. It's still a wower. Angela, thank you very much. And all of you here that have become so close to my heart and so beautiful. I'm just enjoying it, no end. Thank you very much, and thank you, Baba. Hi, Marcia. Show the dog.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you. All right, and I think it's VJ. Jay Baba, good morning or good evening.
Jai Baba, Jai Baba Ruth, good morning and good evening. And definitely paying our gratitude to the Lord. And before I start, I would like to say the poem by Simab. अब क्या बताऊं मैं तेरे मिलने से क्या मिला, इरफान गम हुआ मुझे दिल का पता मिला, मंजिल मिली मुराद मिली मुद्दवा मिला, सब कुछ मिला मुझे जो तेरा नक्शेफा मिला. Means, what shall I tell what I got after meeting you? uh, I came to know about the heart, and I got my aim of life, and I got to meet the Lord, and yeah, so the life has given me a altogether new perspective. See, by meeting, coming into Baba's fold, your perspective to the life is changed totally, and see my attitude, the way I would have behaved before. If I would not have met Baba, I would have behaved in a different way in the world, materialism, materialistic. But he has given me a new dimension to the life, and then aim of life. And we know that now he is the real father, and we have to go back to our real home. These are not the real homes. We just changing our bodies for a short time. We are here, say 80, 90 years, and then keep on. So Baba has given a peek into his divinity. He say, I am the real father. So we got the goal, that what is our goal in life. And very beautifully, all these analysis, subtle world, mental world, and the reality, and what illusion. And now we seem to now feel it, because we know that we are not the real one. That at least we know, even if we have not seen the reality, we know that we are not real. We are here for short time. That much we know. So definitely, whatever Baba has told us, he has come to take us towards the reality. And definitely meeting his Mandali, Eastern Mandali, Western Mandali, those great people, those diamonds Baba has taken and selected, and we got to see them, meet them all. Otherwise, who would have told us? All global friends, global family, and it's all amazing. So I think we cannot, means it's not a small thing to explain. It's the gratitude, I think. We are so fortunate, rather we say. And yeah, so see, now in this corona time, otherwise if we see towards the world, we feel they suffer, but we have that he says the real friend. So we are able to sustain ourselves in the world. We got that strength to face the life now. Baba said, I will make you move in the world. So now today, in spite of our hardships, now we are happy, and we are able to take it. And yeah, so, and now I'm my gratitude for this Baba Zoom also. that Baba said that external contacts are made to establish internal contact. And this new technology, definitely, we are able to establish internal link. And we know the hypocrisy of the world. And now there is no need to go anywhere. Baba says every heart is my center and temple. So just being at home, we are able to, even our bedroom, we are sitting and we are able to contact anyone all over the globe. So what a blessing. And yeah, so that what I we there is so much to say, and I am so thankful to beloved Lord and thankful for to his lovers that making my life so beautiful and yeah. Thank you. Jai Baba.
So beautiful.
Yeah, that was fantastic. You said it all.
Yeah,
That was just beautiful. Thank you, VJ. That came from the depth of your heart.
yeah.
Yeah, Che Baba, beautiful poem. That kind of put the center right on it. Thank you so much, Che Baba. Meher, Daravala, Che Baba.
Jai Baba. It's so I don't know how to mention it, but with this uh, corona problem, and we have become so much. Become close to each other. Baba is bringing us in life together everywhere. People are in different parts of the world, and all of us have come so close to each other. We say hear good things, and Baba is bringing us with what we have felt and what we were learning with Baba in only one place. We're learning with everybody different type of things. That's the best way I can say. But Baba really is helping everybody, whatever they do and whatever they are doing for their families and everybody. Baba is with all. Jai Baba.
Che Baba, Meher. Thank you so much. Marsha, Che Baba.
Well, anyway, it's definitely true that Baba has his plan because my dog got sick and died quick, and my niece called up and said her dog needed a home, and I've got instant dog. She's not Lucy, but she's definitely a personality of her own. And instead of an 60-pound dog, she's like 12 pounds, and she's a lap dog, which I don't know if I can deal with that yet. And she barks, but she's like part Chihuahua, half Chihuahua, and then the rest is Silky Terrier, Pomeranian, and Jack Russell. So she's like, whoa, this is her haircut. She gets shaggy, but she's pretty sweet. So my niece and her daughter are here. So they're staying for a few days, and she's going to be upset when they leave, but Baba's got his plan, and, it's like, okay. So it's nice to know that you're all out there. And anyway, thank you. Okay.
Che Baba. Yes, Baba's gifts to us in the form of furry things.
And Lucy had a heart on her forehead, and this dog has a heart on her side. And they all both look like Chomp. So it's like he instantly, I knew when she got sick, and I said, well, take her quick. And when he does stuff, he really cuts quick, and I was grateful for that, but I think I got the message that she's going to be not a dog anymore. Yeah, she moved on. Yeah. So,
Wonderful.
Big
yeah.
hug. Big hug. You're very brave to take a
Baba
dog so
Lucy.
soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, I see Sally's hand. Jai Baba.
Jai Meher Baba. I echo everybody's words here.
whatever came from Mona and Meher and Vijayji and Angela and Marcia. Everybody has shared I feel all the time, and so thankful for everything that I have in my life. I'm very, very grateful for every little thing. You know, you don't realize the importance of each little thing, till the time it gets taken away from you. So when I heard this story about somebody losing their parents at the age of 10, I was telling Prakash, how thankful and lucky we are, fortunate we are that we have our parents and we have everything. And this Baba Zoom, this Baba family of ours, so connected. It feels like, we're together, and I feel very unhappy when I miss the meetings, and I'm like, oh, well, we have to just be together. It brings us so much happiness. I'm so very thankful for everything that I have in my life, my family, my friends, my Baba people, my above all beloved Meher Baba. And I always also had a very close connection with all the men that are in my life, starting with my father. My dad was a beautiful soul, very generous, very forgiving, very understanding. I miss him so much. And then my brother, my only brother who lives in Houston, he's a Shirdi Sai Baba follower. He has always been my best friend. And my mom used to send him to escort me everywhere I went, because back home in India, girls couldn't travel freely. We needed to have an escort. And my brother was my guardian kind of. And then my husband, my wonderful husband, he's a gem of a person. Oh my gosh, I have learned so much from him after coming into my in touch with him, our in-laws, the Baba family that I got married into. And he has taught me so much. I have calmed down quite a bit. He teaches me every moment. We bring Baba into our lives with every little thing that happens. He'll tell me, "Oh, you're upset right now, and that's because Baba put you in that situation. That's it. Just accept it and move on." So there we go. And then my two beautiful boys, they are such sweet Baba kids. So I am thankful for every little thing. I can't say that enough. Jai Meher Baba.
Jay Baba Sally, beautiful. Thank you for bringing all of that. That's beautiful. Yeah, we do have a lot of gratitude, certainly for our loved ones and our family. Thank you, Salajay. I just have to say this. I've got a couple things, but one of the first things that I guess I have to acknowledge in my life, in my gratitude with Baba, is all the beauty that surrounds me. I'm sitting in this glass room and I have trees surround. I can just look out and see the leaves and the sunlight and the sky and the ground and all the color that Baba has put into this illusion that we're living in. This isn't even reality. But yet, I am so enamored, I have to admit, of the beauty that surrounds me in sound, in sight, and smell. Baba has given us so much just as a glimpse of the threshold, maybe of where he abides in the beauty that he's created for us. I'm so grateful. I spend a lot of time in beauty. I spend a lot of time kind of seeking it, whether it be in color and paint or song and word. So I'm so very grateful for that. That has helped my soul. Beauty soothes my soul. And I feel sometimes that my soul needs that soothing. So I'll say that. And then the next thing is something today. So I love to see Baba in my day, and I love to see every day as a new day. And so he comes to me in a new way every day. So this day, somebody read about what Erich had said about when you get angry, you should apologize right away. And my husband and I are in the mix of some people, and there's been a lot of dialogue, and there's some anger. And I've been trying so desperately, Salajay's going, yes, I've been trying desperately to stay back. It's not my fight. This is not my dog. It's not my fight. I don't have to get in it. So I've been staying back, but inside I have feelings. And one of them is anger, but I haven't verbalized it gratefully. I haven't had to deal with the verbalization of anger, but I can come quickly and apologize, but that's not the point. The point is I have a place to go with the internal anger, and that is to my beloved. So we've been talking about this in Effort and Grace for, eons now, but what I have is a God box. So I can put that person's name on a piece of paper, put it in my Baba box, my God box, and then take my hands off of that whole thought and that person and let Baba have it, because I know, just like I forget who brought it up first, if it was Meher or Mona, that once you watch him move, you just have to get back and watch him move through things, and that he rearranges, that was Mona, or he rearranges things in such a way that you would have never imagined yourself. So I'm going to just tell you all that I put that person's name in the box, and so I cannot think about them probably in anything but love, but I think I'll just try to not think about them at all and let the beloved take over, which is what he's supposed to do anyway. It's not my place. So I'm just grateful for a God box. And I have a glass box, and I am grateful eternally because I have a signed copy of God Speaks. And it's in that glass box. So that's where I put my paper when I need to say, oh, please take this. So, Jai Baba. Okay, Mona, what you got, girl?
Hi, it was so nice to hear you say that. Um, we all humans, we all have feelings and emotions, and anger is one of them. There's no need for us to beat ourselves up for getting angry, though sometimes it may be thrown at us. Sometimes people may trigger us. Sometimes, especially during these times, these lockdown times, the pandemic, the coronavirus, there's so much happening all over the world. People are going through an emotional roller coaster. And who does it come at? Sometimes, it's most of the times it's displaced anger. It doesn't even belong to us. And it may be something that happened in their childhood, or it's their story, it's not our story, but it comes at us, and then and you feel it, and then you internalize it, and you think about it. It's great that you have the God box. It's great that you have those boxes. Having said that, anger, when not released in a healthy way, can be destructive, first to the person who's having a go. It's not good for your health. It affects your heart. And after having worked with so many people all over the world, I can tell you this. If you see a lot of people who have been diagnosed with cancer have a lot of resentment stored inside. a lot of anger stored inside, a lot of hurt feelings of past events which they've not been able to process. And it's stuck in their cells, in their body, you know. And it's not just cancer. I've seen that the same with shoulder pain, or sometimes somebody's knee pain, or all these aches and pains. Your body is talking to you. And what is the key? Love. Love, unconditional love, just heals, pure love. And there are many ways of, releasing anger. And, like, it's difficult to bless and forgive the person who you're angry at. But, like doing that, as Jesus said, to err is, what is that? He said, to forgive is divine, to err is human, something to that effect. It's very easy to say, but when we do it and we process it, and it's just like, when he can forgive us for all that we've done, who am I to hold on to that? And yeah, so I just want to tell you, it's such a beautiful sharing. And I love all those paintings that you're doing. I love painting. I love art. And like, it's a great way to connect to your soul. It's just during this time, if you guys don't paint, take colors, take paints, paint. You will. I mean, it's just so fulfilling. It's happiness. It brings not only you joy, it brings everybody else joy. And I've seen it, like, I also do energized art where you can feel the healing energy and vibrations through my work, and it brings peace to others. I mean, just look at your wall. It's gorgeous. What a way to let it out. Share it with the world. I mean, share it with everybody who touches your heart. Put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, send it to some people. Light a life, light a heart. And the next time we feel angry, we just got to release it and just surround it with our love. That's it. Thank you so much. Lots of love.
Love to you too, Mona. Thank you so much. So sweet. Yeah, you're right. I'm sure Baba will find a place for me to come to bring that anger out. I'm not going to hold it. And I'll just have to wait. Sometimes I have to wait for operating instructions, I guess it is. Sally.
Yeah, I was just gonna say what Mona mentioned. Love the idea of this God box that you have there, and it is. We get put in these situations where we all get upset or unhappy with whatever is happening, but to have that poise and control over your feelings and emotions is something we all have to work on. And I always pray to Baba, give me the strength to take everything that comes at me, and that's what we all have to do. Have control over all these feelings. So perfectly said, Mona. And we see Baba through music, Baba through nature, and everything around us is Baba. Beautiful. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba. Yes, I love to see how he moves in every layer of me. And certainly these emotions are a huge layer of me. Nihal. Jai Baba.
Hi. I just wanted to say also to mention about the box. In RT, I think it was Michelle who said about the prayer box she had, and someone said it, and it just, they said, wow, that's a great idea. So I also have a small heart-shaped prayer box, and I put there everything. I don't specify anything, but if I have something specific, I would write it, and I cut small hearts, and on each heart I wrote something, so some from my friends and people that I love, and my parents who passed away, and people very important in my life, and also people who I got upset with, or I feel that they got upset with me, and I just put it there. And if I got upset with them, I asked Baba to help me overcome this upsetness. And if they upset with me, I ask that he will find a way that we will connect again in beauty. And it's working. And sometimes when I do arti, because I do the arti in Hebrew, so I don't do it while we're doing arti. I do it before or after, and then I come into the arti. So I open the box. I open the box and let the lid off and let prayers also come into that. So and it's a nice thing that I really enjoy, and it's working. It's working, and it's something that we got in this Zoom also. It's something. It's a present that I at least got in the Zoom. The idea of it. So and I also loved what you said about nature and how important it is for the heart. And I don't feel it's illusion. I feel it's Baba. It's Baba. It's his beauty. The trees are his beauty. The grass is his beauty, and the clouds and the sky and the sea. That's his beauty, because he's so beautiful, and nature is so natural, not spoiled like us, like me. Then it's so beautiful and so soothing, and it's so, and I actually do feel that. And I didn't when I was young. I didn't see nature when I was young. I lived in a city, but I didn't see nature. I saw people. People were, my focus was on people, amazed by everything that people did. But now I also slowly see the beauty of the nature, and it's also feeding my heart too. So I really can understand that. And I love what Salai just said about all the men in our life. It's so beautiful. From the father to the brother to the husband to the children. It's so beautiful. So it's really beautiful shares. I'm really enjoying. Thank you.
Thank you, Miha. I'm grateful for you. You always have such a beautiful way of bringing things, and you are always so supportive of all of us. When we read or sing or anything, you always have such a beautiful view of things. So you do see beauty, there's no doubt. And I love the idea of having a heart box with little hearts and taking the lid off. That is fabulous. Yeah, the idea of that God box, that was originally, that's not mine. That came from Carl Jung. Carl Jung was the guy that said, it's a way of having some detachment and turning it over to the one who's really pulling all the strings anyway.
And I don't think we don't have to be angry sometimes. We do.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. And especially if you didn't express it to that person.
Well,
Baba says, as long as you're thinking and you're not expressing, you don't have to feel bad about it.
Right.
And if you're giving it to Baba, it will just dilute.
That's what I'm looking for.
And if you have to express it, then it will be expressed, because it's also part of life.
Love. Yes, I'll take the sting out of the whole experience. Baba will take the sting.
Baba will surely help you. You have a beautiful heart.
So cool. It's just so beautiful, though. Everybody's gratitude and the process that our beloved, is bringing us and carrying us with, and it's just so amazing. Priya, I know you've got something good. Good morning, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Baba.
And I just wanted to say that the past few weeks were particularly challenging for me. And throughout that time, the kind of love and support that I got from this family was incredible. I would receive emails, text messages. And I remember when I lost my father, it was like somehow some of you were tuned in And I remember Angela messaging just when that had happened. And all that time while, Baba was there, and I also got the understanding of keeping him as a constant companion, thanks to all of you. But just the support, I felt so held in and so loved. And all the times when I was feeling lonely, I would think about each one of you. I would, the memories of Aarti time, some songs, some shares. When I couldn't sleep, I would tune into Late Night with Jeff or Effort and Grace. I mean, I know he'd hate it if I told him that, he makes me sleep, but it was the comfort, of your voices, that love. So thank you so very much. I remember Angela had told me once that I would not find a group more loving. And when I was taking a break from hosting and everything, she said, go take care of your family. I'll take care of your Baba family. So thank you for giving me that gift. Thank you so much. I just want to say that even the times, when I was not brimming with hope, all the messages that I received, it just told me that it's okay. That what matters is to show up. Hope can sometimes wear you out. And I think the biggest gift is, that you all showed up for me, that you were all there, and that you enabled the capacity to love in me, even when it was difficult, and to teach me that we gotta love this world, we gotta have more capacity because it will not be healed without that. So I'm truly, truly very, very grateful to each one of you. Thank you so much. And if you'll allow me, I have a small poem.
Yes, please.
It's called Dear Darkening Ground. It's written by Rainer Maria Rilke and translated by Joanna Macy. Dear Darkening Ground, you have endured so patiently the walls we have built. Perhaps you'll give the cities one more hour and grant the churches and cloisters too. And those that labor, let their work grip them another 5 hours or 7 before you become forest again and water and widening wilderness in that hour of inconceivable terror when you take back your name from all things. Just give me a little more time. I want to love the things as no one has thought to love them until they're real and worthy of you. Thank you. Thank you for creating this wonderful space. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Priya. Thank you for your heart that you just brought and placed before us. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Much love to you and your family. And yes, this is your other fam. This is your family as well. What a beautiful poem. Thank you for your smile, Priya.
Thank you, Ruth.
Jai
This is
Baba.
where I belong.
We're so glad.
Thank
I'm so
you.
blessed to have you. Yes. I, for some reason, think of you as the poetess because of the way you read. So anyway, I'm grateful for you, Jai Baba.
Priya, I just wanted to say that you are so loved. That's my message for you today.
Thank you, Mona. Meher, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Yeah. I very often I say to Baba in the morning or any time of the day that Baba, something is not right. What should I do? And he has given me the love, play your music, think about other things. You are so good in creative in coloring and painting and all. So I just sit with Baba, think about what I should do. And Baba talks to me, and I talk to Baba in our own ways. And I just love to share my experience with Baba always. That's what I do. I feel and Baba is so close to me because first I never knew about Baba. I'll really tell you, I'm only person who really one day just taught me about Baba, said come close was our dear Roshni. She after her teaching me and telling me, I have come so close to Baba, and I really have appreciated whatever has been happening to me because I lost my parents at a very early age. At by the age of 13 years old, I lost my father. And by 20, my mother had gone. So at least I have Baba with me now. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba Meher.
Jai Baba.
What a beautiful painting that is behind you. Is that painting or photo?
No, she's talking about the virtual
My
background.
grandparents. My
Meher, the virtual
grandparents.
background.
My grandparents. One side's my
We
grandparents.
can't see your painting.
Next, I'll show it you next time.
Okay, I'm looking, yeah, like Angela said, it's your virtual background of Baba in the pink coat.
My
Yeah,
my
it's
Baba.
on your computer.
On Baba's picture.
Yeah,
I keep Baba's picture only.
beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you. I'm grateful to see that pink coat. Diane and Terry. Good evening. Good afternoon. Well, I don't know what
It's
time it is there.
it's
Morning.
morning. It's 8:30 in the morning.
Good morning. Jai
My
Baba.
dog got cut yesterday. I mean, groomed, not cut, and I
Oh,
think
oh.
she's cold, so she was begging to come up. So
Sweet. Sweet.
That's Luna. Yes.
no, this is Taji. This is Taj. This Luna is down there. Hold on for a sec. Hi. I have so much to be grateful for. This Baba Zoom, I say, it seems to meet me at the intersection of spirituality and therapy, and it allows for truly authentic conversations from the heart. It's actually created quite the bubble for me because I have no idea how I'm going to go back to small talk when I go back to work. It will be very, very difficult. But if Angela's dream comes true about Baba Zoom 24/7, I can sneak in some heartfelt conversation throughout the day. There are people on this Zoom who have enlarged my heart and taught me how to bring Baba into my life on a daily basis. And it's what has changed me. And I want to thank each and every one of you for seeing in me the person I wanted to be. I'm going to use up a whole box of Kleenex right now, so I think I will stop and let others share, but I thank you so much.
Well, we are very
Person that you-
fortunate to see you as you are, Diane. Yes, we are. We're very blessed to have you among us. That's the real deal. Every single square window that I'm looking in is Baba looking back at me. Perfection. Baba's so sweet. Marcia. Hey, Baba.
The way I look at it, that all of us are here because we've been connected, and I feel like he's putting everybody back in place with people that are like-minded and have been together before. And even it's showing us that even though we're not physically together, that we're together. We don't need that because of his invention of the Zoom, right? But it's like, and he didn't do it too fast, because when I first started coming on, it was like, oh, who are these people? And people are going to be thinking about what I say and be judgmental. And I had to learn to listen to people, because I found my attention going in 1,000 places. And then gradually, like the other day, I missed the meeting that I wanted to do. And then I thought God got mad at me because I had to go back out into the world, and then I just did all the tools and things that he taught us to do. And he never goes away. So anyway, I hope someday we get to be together in the physical or have some big party together. It'd be really cool, But I'm thinking to go to Myrtle Beach in December if I can get there. It's like, I'm hoping it opens up so I can go back. But we're all okay he put us everywhere where we're supposed to be, that's it. And as far as, I'm not going to talk about Lucy anymore, but I can't help it. But she was such a great animal. It was like, she was a person. I knew she was like unreal, so, but the other day I was talking to some other people, and animals are such gifts, like, and it's God spelled backwards, his dog. But anyway, I'm glad that you're all here, because sometimes I, come in late and it's just like you hear somebody sing a song, and you get to, everything's taped, so if you don't want to talk, so it's really cool. Thank you. I'm blah blah blah. Okay.
You can talk about Lucy all you want, Marcia. We're here. It's hard to lose that. Like you said, it's like a person. It's your family. It's a member of your family. It's a real experience to let go. And, it's just also.
She knew we knew each other, like, it's like when you have two dogs, they bond together and you don't really get one-on-one with the dog. But my other dog, I had a 16-year-old dog that passed last year, and she went really slow, and I couldn't put her down because she was eating and she was still walking, but I finally had to do it. But I said, for some reason, I'm hoping, I had it in my mind that he was going to take her. And I said, okay, you can take her, but make sure that you do it quick. And then all of a sudden she was gone in one day, like 2-3 days, but I wasn't prepared, And then all of a sudden I now got my niece is visiting with her daughter, and they brought their dog because she needed a home. So it's like, but she's like a lap dog. So she's jumping on my lap, and she's really cute, but I feel so bad because I know how bad they're going to feel when they leave their dog, and the dog's going to be sad. So I got to watch them be sad, but it'll be okay. So I'll give her a good home. Yeah. But she's like 12 pounds and Lucy was 63 pounds. It's a difference. Right? I used to look at all the dogs and said, oh, Lucy, she's a real dog. And these other dogs are like toy dogs, like squirrels on leashes, right? So now I got a squirrel on a leash too. But at least I can lift her up. She's lightweight and she's very smart. Yeah. But I'm going to try not to let her rule me. I'm going to have her adjust to me instead of Lucy was like, very, she was, she knew what she wanted, she was pushy, but she was the kind of dog that everybody would stop. She would stop for every person on all fours, and then she would wait till they greeted her, and then even people, and everybody knew her. When I started walking without her, people that knew me didn't know me anymore. They knew Lucy. It's like really weird, right? When you have a dog, maybe we took our masks off too, but I walked my last walk yesterday, where I walked on the path where I'd been with her. And then I said, well, I'm ready to take a dog now, so I have like a transition where I had some space, but I would have liked it to have been longer, but he didn't give me a choice, it's in his plan, and he makes you really realize that there's just no denying that Baba is the avatar. And even if you did, he gives you a kick right away, so you don't mess around with him. He lets you know, he wakes you up with a leg cramp, right? Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Marcia. Yeah. So sweet.
Thank you. You're
Did you
very
just say,
precious soul.
did you just say he wakes you up with a leg cramp? Marcia?
I get really bad leg cramps, and then I realize that I'll have them when I'm sleeping, and it's when he wants me to do something, and I know how to get rid of them really quick, but they're so severe that they get me up. And so I'm thinking, well, that's his way of waking me up, is giving me a leg cramp.
You and me, we're simpatico.
You know, and they're awful, aren't they? I get them like right in between my legs, and I know they're coming. And sometimes, you know what's really good for it? This stuff called Calm. Did you ever get that? It takes them away in 3 minutes. But anyway,
We'll talk
yeah,
afterwards.
yeah, but
The homeopathic?
that's his way of waking me up. Is giving me a leg cramp, and now I know, like, you know, and then I get up, like I'll be sleeping, and all of a sudden I get a leg cramp, and I needed to get up, you know. It's like weird. I think sometimes you think, aren't you crazy when you think about all this stuff? It makes you feel like it's really crazy that you don't have control, and that this, it's like, is this real or is this unreal? And yeah, I guess it's really illusion real. You know, it's like waking from the dream and finding out, like you said, when you were talking about glimpses of beauty, I see such beautiful things every day. He kicked me out of Chicago. He after 7 years, finally, he just did so much junk to me that I couldn't stay, and the door opened up. Maybe if that had all these things hadn't happened, I would have stayed and missed that. So you have to like realize when a door opens up and you don't go, it might be a long time till it happens again. So you learn when you get the intuition that you follow it, but it's not always easy because change is hard. But if you don't go with the change, then you get a change that you might not want, you know? So anyway.
Change is easy, adjustment is hard.
Yeah. Well, you know, time takes care of stuff, right? And then you realize that there is no time because our time is so different now. It's like different time. Like I told my niece, she's on a schedule and everything's scheduled. And it's like yesterday I kind of had to slow down because all of a sudden I was in this world that I'm like, I only go to doctor appointments on time or Zoom if I can, you know, but it's like people out there are frenzied, right? You know, and all the fear that are being fed. So we're so lucky we have Baba because, you know, we still get fear, but then we say, oh, let's look at that fear and figure out what it is and then take care of it, you know, and turn it over. So we get rescued, right? But, and if you can't tell people about it, like you said, you can read stuff, but until you really experience it, you don't really, you know, you really have no idea about it, you know. But
Well said, honey. Well said.
he loves God, everybody equal, you know. It's just that some people aren't ready for it. And you know, he gives it slow because, like, say you just all of a sudden saw him, you know, like you'd freak out and then you'd have to leave, you know. So you just like get gradual glimpses, like you said, of beauty and things. And being a painter is so, like, look at your paintings, right? You know, it's so, but I had to put them away for a while, but you know, it's like unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah, it comes and it goes, honey.
I
Yeah.
heard that that for cramps, for leg cramps, some of my
I'll
people
show
I
you
know
what it
that
is.
had, they take magnesium.
Wait,
So magnesium doesn't help? No, it doesn't help them?
this takes them away in 3 minutes.
Magnesium, Marcia.
That's
Yeah.
magnesium, but this is raspberry lemon flavor, and you put a teaspoon, you heat up real quick in the microwave, quarter, just a little bit because it fizzes up, and then you put the teaspoon in there, and then you fill it with cold water, and by the time you're finished drinking it, they go away.
Good.
So I would not live without this. Yeah.
I
There's
just want
also,
to say, oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey.
go ahead. There's something else called Highland leg cramp medicine. You can get it at Jewel Osco. And there's like, you take 2 or 3 of those and it takes them maybe 5 minutes, you know. But if you don't want to suffer too long, this works. Yeah. A chiropractor told me about that. Yeah. So it's from a doctor. Yeah.
I just wanted to say people are talking about the paintings behind me. A lot of those, not all of them, but quite a few of them actually were done at the center because I get there and, you know, I'm just overwhelmed by the existence in Baba's center in the forest and all that beauty around me. Just, I mean, immediately I have to stop and get out all my colors and my paints and, you know, the lakes. Just looking at Long Lake will just Well, that'll do it right there. Now, Rosalie has been quiet. Hello, darling. You have something?
I'm thinking about it.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you always have something. Certainly inspirations from the blue bus and your love of that
It-
time.
it's funny because I happened to spot this morning there was a reading for the Andhra, the Hyderabad Baba lovers of the messages that came through Narina. So I went, oh, wow. I don't want to miss the thankfulness, and it just worked out time-wise. But I will say one thing that speaks to me is one line from these transmissions. Give me 1 second of your whole existence, and I will give you more of that which I have to give, and which I am giving unendingly in every ordinary and extraordinary way of me as a human, selfless servant of mankind, as love. And my thankfulness, I don't think of it as so much as this one and that one, and but that in RT, a lot of times I hear people say it's a hard act to follow, the offering that has come before. And I thought, Baba is a hard act to follow. He's taken human body and he's selfless. He's a selfless servant to show us how it's possible to act. I mean, that is like thankfulness beyond belief. And that's why I think it's that 1 second of your whole existence. You can get, you can get God realization in 1 second. I love that story that Baba used to share about the milkman. It's in Margaret Craft's book. There was an aspirant, and he was a little sloppy with time. He'd always be a little late to obey what the master said. Just running a little late. Well, the master says, come at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Be sure and come at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Well, per usual, maybe per sanskaric instruction, he was running a little late. And the milkman came to deliver the milk. And he opened the door and he got God realization because it was at 6 o'clock. And I thought, it's so funny, but the gratefulness of the concentrated gratefulness of God taking human form is so awesome that it's almost unbelievable. It's beyond our mental capacity. That's why I love and Baba said that when he speaks in that voice, no need to understand. And the funny part was the meeting was to all these people who they speak English, but Telugu is their language. So Scott, as Narina received them in English, and that was not her native language, but Scott was reading them in English, and all these 200 people in Andhra at the meeting were listening because you don't need to understand. And I thought that is such that is liberation, to not try to figure it out what is beyond our understanding, and it's like the compassion of it. You don't need to understand, just read it and listen with reverence. That's all, and it's like, and it, to me, it's very interesting because it's so hard for us to switch gears. It's not easy to switch gears. Bob is switching us from reason to intuition. And if you think you have intuition now, wait till it happens. Wait till it happens. It will be, whoa. It's going to be like the Grand Canyon. Whoa. Yeah. Anyway, but I will read this sentence again because it sums it up for me, because he is it's that mastery and servitude. He actually comes as a simple, ordinary person, ordinary, he's not coming for the power and lightning bolts. He was ordinary. He got all of our diseases. That's pretty ordinary. Give me 1 second of your whole existence, and I will give you more of that which I have to give, and which I am giving unendingly in every ordinary and extraordinary way of me as human, selfless servant of mankind, as love. That. Yeah. Thank you, Baba. I'm probably more mental. I know I must be pretty mental because this has been a lifetime of a lot of worry, so much so that my Baba's calling card to Rosalie was, don't worry, be happy. And I went, wow, it's like, what more perfect thing could God say? He's got it. Just don't worry. Yeah. Anyway, the Leela of it, the Leela, it's like you hear these things, and the mind is a real blocker. It's a real, like, how can he be God in human form? How can that be? These parts, should I believe them? I don't know. That messy mind, just like, wow, just going, who captures it a lot? Well, he's on the other side now, but the British guy that Eric used to read his stuff in Mandalay Hall because it was all how the mind is talking, and it's like, oh God, have mercy on my mind. Anyway, yeah, and it was funny. It's like on Zoom, I can see myself, and I thought, God, Rosalie, you're so dreadfully serious. I just not, I'm like, yeah, and I'll say one thing. This is a very special time because in the scheme of things, when Mercury is retrograding, whether or not you think astrology is anything, you can learn whatever you learn at a deeper level. And I thought it was interesting because we had the Marana Sahavas, and then the Heartland Sahavas, and then just continuation of this. It reminds me of a Baba quote that I love. It says, that this overflow of grace, this tsunami of grace is coming. Beyond tsunami, but mega grace is coming to us. that Baba's bringing. It's like, and I'm telling you, you won't have to think about it. That's why I think I'm just grateful for something that he says, you don't have to think, just receive it, and I think, all right. All right. But also, the one funny thing is people's reactions, other Baba lovers, to that sounds like Narina and Momo, and it's like, it's interesting that Baba would say one thing and it just doesn't compute. It doesn't compute that, but I think it's very interesting. The whole blue bus theme, the whole big giant book, which I'm grateful for. I was treated for my birthday to this blue bus, and of course, 2 years before, I was treated to the blue bus. So it's, all things are coming together as far as Diane. I got the book. I got it. So it was kind of a message to me, just be calm about this whole situation. And, I could see how much I don't want to miss out on anything. I don't want to miss out. I could feel that around the mandala, you just don't want to miss out because, this is good what's happening, and beyond what I see, this is good and I don't want to miss it, and anyway. Jai Baba, have to be thankful for God in human form as beautiful Meher Baba.
Jai Baba. Well, I don't know what it would be like if you did have something to share about gratitude. That was fabulous. You've got so many points there, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, I can see people retreated like,
No, not at all. I know people are eating sandwiches.
Happy
They don't want
pre-birthday, Rosalie. You're a blessing
Yeah,
to us all.
the Zoom doesn't lie.
When was
No,
your
it
birthday,
doesn't.
Rosalie?
You haven't missed it. You haven't missed it.
I'm asking you when your birthday was.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
It's this
my-
Wednesday.
My birthday is the same as Stan Laurel of Laurel and Hardy, which I totally am enamored with because Baba loved Laurel and Hardy as Mara did. And because they kind of represented bungling humanity. And they had this loving relationship that other comedians didn't have. Even like
Do this.
Bud and Costello and different ones, or there were different ones, slapstick. But the thing is, they were kind of mean. But Laurel and Hardy was just frustrated.
Yeah.
They weren't getting around, poking in the eye, and it's like, Anyway.
But you didn't say when was your birthday? What date?
June, that's his birthday, June 16th.
Oh,
Okay.
soon.
Yeah, we'll have to sing. And I
Okay,
see
who's
Jeff is
writing it
here.
down?
Hey, Jeff. We're just in the middle of a gratitude meeting, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get, this is the earliest I could get here.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're happy to see you.
These
Listen,
people don't look very grateful to me.
We have gratitude that you made it.
We're having this meeting in Telugu.
Well, I know Betty has her hand up, so I'm going to ask her to go first, Jeff, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure you have a few thoughts about gratitude, though. Go ahead, Betty.
I bet you do, Jeff. Hi. First of all, Priya, so much love to you. I thought, oh, I didn't email Priya. So I'm sending it now. And I tore a ligament last night. I guess I have to go into ER this morning. And so all of a sudden life is going to be different. My girls are cook me dinner and I have to figure out how to get around in the house, and it's all a new ball game. So on that very material level, I'm grateful that I can have a decent attitude about it all. Thanks to you guys. Thanks to all our wonderful family. But I don't have a lot. I'm not waxing eloquent like you all are, but I love you.
What did you pull? Your Achilles?
It's my knee. Something went out in my knee and I can't walk. So
Wow.
it's a new adventure. Yeah. So, and I attribute any good attitude at all to this wonderful meeting and wonderful company. Thank you guys. That's all very, very quick.
Well, we're sending love and healing vibes to you today, Betty.
Thanks.
Yeah, and hope that the emergency visit is a short one. It's a brief one. You don't have a lot of, that would be
You gotta
lovely.
know what's going on. Yeah.
We'll see what Baba's got, but
Yeah.
he'll bring himself to you in every form that you see in the emergency room.
This whole year with this Zoom is life-changing. Life-changing.
You've been a huge part of that, Betty.
Thank
Happy
you,
to
Bob.
say,
Thank you, Baba.
happy to say I know you. Miss
Likewise.
Betty Loman. Baba's Betty. Yeah.
Likewise. It's been a wonderful ride. Yeah. To
And
be
I see you
continued.
and your cat.
To be continued. Jai
Uh-huh.
Baba.
Jay Baba, sweet. Jeff, do you have some?
Well, I think Marcia, I hadn't planned anything, but Marcia's there in Macau.
I know, but they've already shared, darling. A couple times.
Oh. Well, it's interesting. I totally forgot about this morning when I was on the center, and I was, went down to the beach and went to the refectory, went to all the different places, and I was reflecting on the life that I've had, all of these magnificent times. I actually had to kind of fight back the tears, it's, how did this happen? How did I walk into this life? And with the Happy Club kids at the beach and times with Kitty and Elizabeth and all the you people coming. It's like, but I kind of felt like I had to move it toward Baba, like he did this for me, but it's really, he's doing it for himself. All of this that he's done. And what a drama that I wandered into, a loving drama. And my feeling about the word gratitude is, it's the human response to grace. Gratitude, the word gratitude and grace are from the same root. So when you're feeling, and as I've gotten older, I feel I went through all of those times and I didn't have a chance to really stop. Now I can kind of look back, and gratitude is actually overtaking me here at this stage in my life. But it was just the next thing, and then it was the next thing, and then it's this thing, and then it's that thing, then it's the sleep, then it's getting up, 45 years of that, but now I've had a chance to stand back and see, and I'm sure all of you have that same thing too. How did we come into this and have our life taken care of by him? Because we can, even if we were incapacitated, we can always just go on saying Baba's name. We have something to do that's meaningful for the world, meaningful for ourselves, and meaningful for those near and dear. And prior to Baba, it was kind of all guesswork. I didn't know. I had some hints and everything, but I didn't have the clarity that Baba brought into my life about what has real meaning, what has real value. I don't have to say, what should I do with my life? You know, it was taken over. Anyway, that's my thought. But we are so, if, I mean, I remember Mara saying, if you were to thank Baba for all that he's done for you, your whole life wouldn't be long enough. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's, here's a line from about gratitude, but it's a different kind of definition, but I like, it's from Attar, who was the perfect master, Sufi perfect master. Let's see if I can remember it. It's a single line. Well, this is basically it. It's not as beautifully as written. Gratitude is seeing the rose even in the thorn of experience. Gratitude is seeing the rose even in the thorn of experience. All the lousy things that have happened to us have made us more compassionate and caring for others. If everything had gone smoothly, we wouldn't have the empathy we have now. That doesn't mean to do bad and be selfish, but we do fall backslide, you know. So, Mikhail, you were next, I think.
Thanks, Jeff. Go ahead, Michal.
That was very moving. So it has to have some silence in between talking again. But it's very nice how you brought into perspective the whole life, how you got into, how he pulled you, how he pulled us. And just to look back and see this journey and into what amazing thing he took us into, each one their own way. But, before you started, I wanted just to comment to Betty that sending healing wishes and to allow yourself to be cared for. It's a chance for you to allow yourself to sit and to be cared for, and that the girls are preparing the meal and doing that and changing who's taking care of all these things. Just so I hope that it comes back and you will not feel so painful in your knee. And do allow yourself to accept being taken care of. You take always care of others.
Thank you,
Ooh, I've only got 3% here. I better close this thing down.
So
Sorry
you're
about that.
fading. Uh-huh. We're so
Yikes.
happy to see you today. Thank you for bringing us to the center, to the beach, and to our lives with Baba.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Thank
that was
you.
beautiful.
Baba.
Jay Baba. Terry, I see your face. I just don't know if you have anything for us.
Oh my
For
God.
Baba, really.
My eyes open, I'm filled with gratitude. I love my bed. I love my girl. I love you guys. I can't even believe, how many people Baba has brought into my circle. It's crazy. And it's amazing. I was telling Diane that I went to do something and I must have strained because my eye, a big blood vessel broke. And yesterday cleaning teeth, I had to focus with my eyes and it was just annoying. I mean, I could have lived through it certainly, but I was annoyed, and the afternoon patients were not like my patients. And so I went home in the afternoon, and Diane was going through something, and it was like perfect timing. I got to help her go through it, and we got to go out on a beautiful day and just take a little ride and help her let go of stuff. And Baba has a unique plan for us, and Diane will tell you, rarely leave the office. And so it was like, yeah, so it was really something he planned, because it's not something I do. And I walked in the morning, and one of my fellow patients, my work people who I adore, and I walk in and he looks at me and I show him, and he goes, "Why did you even come today? Can't you?" And I said, "No, I'm so booked right now, and the patients have been waiting for these appointments, and I don't feel good about it." But then it made me look at my schedule, and the morning was important and the afternoon could wait a little bit. And so I asked them to cancel my afternoon, and I got to be with Diane and help her through something that she needed. I mean, again, she didn't need it, but she did, And so he's amazing. He's changed everybody's life here, and he continues to. And I mean, oh my God. Oprah used to say, have a gratitude list. So I started way before I even knew who Bubba was, and it's just every one of you. I just can't even believe that. And I don't just see you on the Zoom. I take you into my day like you're with me. It's like Bubba's with me. It's like, it's so amazing. It's like my family now. And it's just really such a blessing. I feel very full. I'm glad I woke up so I could do this with you all.
I want to give a shout out to Marta Flores, who's here, because she brought us to Baba Zoom, and we had never heard of it. And she makes sure that she's like our beacon of light with all things Baba. So thank you, Marta.
Marta. Jai Baba. Jai Baba. There it is. There it is. Baba's heart beating for us.
Where's that beautiful
Okay, you guys. Okay, you guys. Thank you. I just got up. I look like, you know what? I'm not going to go on camera, but I was thinking, God, I just want to be part of this. I can't believe this, but I thank you, Diane, for that honoring. You guys, oh my God, I just can't believe what Bob has done with all of us. I love you guys all. Even if I don't know you, I love you. Is Priya still on?
No.
No. Oh, because I was going to tell her something, but I can maybe email her.
You know what? Hold on for a second. I'll record it.
No, it's okay. I'll email it.
Okay.
No, I'll email her. Anyway, thank you, Diane, and thank you all for this. If I would have known, if it was just a couple of hours later, I could have come on camera. But anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much. Rosalie, I'm so glad you had nothing to say.
Well, I'm going to ask you to say nothing again. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Marta. And, Diane, I have to say, and Terry, it's so important that we have each other like you have each other. It's so Baba to bring someone home so that the other person has someone they can speak from their heart to. I mean, is there anything more Baba in my life? I don't think so. If I get to come from my heart to anyone, I'm so grateful Baba's given each of us.
And I'm so grateful for Diane, but I have to say that when I lay down at night, it's Baba that's with me.
I know.
I'm being honest, when I wake up in the morning, it's Baba that's with me.
First thing.
He takes the covers.
I love it. I love it. It's true, Carrie. You're so right, sweetheart. Well, let's see what. Oh, Rosalie, you've got nothing?
I remembered this quote that I memorized 30 years ago that I feel I'm grateful for it happening now. It's saying the time is rapidly approaching, but I think it's pretty well here. The time is rapidly approaching when a tidal wave will rise up out of the ocean of grace. Then the usual process by which the waters in the rivers flow into the ocean will be reversed, and the ocean waters will rush through the riverbeds. Be prepared to receive this overflow of my grace. Mayor Baba.
Yay.
Wow, you might have to read that again. Can you read
Yeah.
it again?
Oh, yeah. The time is rapidly approaching when a tidal wave will rise up out of the ocean of grace. Then the usual process by which the waters in the rivers flow into the ocean will be reversed, and the ocean waters will rush through the riverbeds. Be prepared to receive this overflow of my grace, Meher Baba.
Thank you, Rosalie.
Hey, Ruthie, thank you for all of your wonderful, you're such a gracious hostess. You're so
Oh,
great.
stop. You
Yeah.
know, Baba. It's not me.
So I need to say this to all you hosts who come and give so much of yourselves.
Wow.
And it's hard for you to take in the love and gratitude we have. But Baba gives the key to all of us. Some of us misplace the key. Y'all put the key in the door every day. And for that, we thank you. So take that in, please.
Bravo, bravo.
Yeah, but we know Baba turns the key, so
You still gotta put it in.
yeah, we like to be instruments. Yeah.
Don't take the key. Don't take the key. Don't lose the key. Hold it.
Lord, make me an
Put it on a
instrument of
string
thy
around your
peace
neck.
on earth. All right. Thank you, everybody. I know Betty's grateful too.
Oh,
And
oh,
Angela
totally.
and Jeff.
Angela.
And well, let's see now. Sally. And I mean, everybody on here has hosted something, I think. So yeah, we spread the wealth. Marta, you're waiting. Please go.
I just had this hit when you guys were talking. What if, we're all blown away by Baba's love and all of this that's happening this last year. But guys, what if this is just the beginning? What if Baba's slowly preparing us because he knows we can't take it all in, because look at us, we're like drunk, and he's just given us, maybe it's just a tiny drop, who knows? So maybe this is just the beginning of a tsunami that's coming, maybe.
Thank you, Marta. I'm sure I was waiting for Jeff to jump in there. I figured he'd love that. I agree. It's so beautiful. Go ahead, Jeff. What do you got?
No, Baba says infinitely better to hope for the best than to fear the worst.
Yeah.
No, I'm a supreme optimist, and at an internal level, it's all available. It's getting from the outer level to the internal level to pick it up, pick up your delivery, so to speak. It's all there. No, Bao Kalchuri used to say that Baba has put a treasure for each one in the tomb. And if they can't get it in this lifetime, next lifetime. But it's just there for everyone. But even that treasure is, as you all know, it's there right now if we can get to now. Get through the past and the future to the now. It's all there. You don't have to earn it. It's not a merit system. Just show up. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, well, hey, Prakash showed up. I mean.
Hey, all right.
He's there. Prakash, doesn't that mean light?
I was always here and listening to all the outpouring of gratitude. So beautiful.
Yeah.
Jeff asks if Prakash, did you ask, does Prakash mean light?
Yeah, it does mean light, but
See, and
I'm looking for light.
well, when you
there is
show up,
also,
we all light up.
there is
Prakash, when you
Yeah.
show up, we all light up, Prakash.
Yeah.
I know you know, and Sally said it earlier, so it's true.
Oh, no, I think, there's so much to be grateful to Baba for.
Yes.
he has a double name. His name is Surya Prakash. Surya is the sun, sunlight.
Oh.
So and there's so much to be grateful for.
So, and he was named after his maternal grandfather, who was the first person in the family to be in touch with Baba.
Oh. Well, what's your gratitude today, Prakash, with Baba?
I don't know. I can't say much because I just
He was tearing
become-
up. He was tearing up when he was listening to each and every one of you. He was choking, and he especially when Jeff said about Mehra that this lifetime will not be enough for us to thank Baba for what he has done and done for us. Right now, Prakash can't talk because he's choking up.
Thank you, Sally. It's okay, Prakash, we know. Thank you. Your tears, I'm not going to say anything. Thank you.
He needs a timeout.
Yeah, we have a timeout. Let's have a moment of silence. Marcia's hands up, but let's just have a moment to take in some of this because Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Marcia, go ahead.
Prakash, I just wanted to say, when my daughter was 13, she had a bat mitzvah and I had a Hebrew name, but I couldn't remember it exactly. So they said I should choose a new name. So I searched and searched and I named myself Mira Bas Ruben Yankel. So it's funny. Yeah. I don't talk to many people yet, but we have the same name. Yeah. Yay. Okay.
It's beautiful. I mean, there's so much to be thankful for. I mean, it's sometimes better not said. No, but I particularly remember those moments when this way back in 1960s, when I was at my grandfather's place. We were kids, but so we would sit in the hall, and we used to love the songs. Basically, I mean, as a kid, I mean, that seems to be things that appeal to you. And somehow we felt that unless you sit in the prayer for some time, you won't get the prasad at the end. So, so we all used to sit and listen to the songs, and we would love songs. And so those moments really keep me going. I mean, sustain me. I mean, that really is something I always bring it back into my memory. And this is when Baba is physically there. Though I couldn't see Baba, but Jai Baba.
But he could see you.
Well, I'm just thinking maybe you're getting more and more close to seeing Baba, and it's evident right now. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I
Your heart.
distinctly recall that saying in MPC that when you get when you come here, you get something, or you may get nothing, but that nothing may prove to be everything. Yes, that's what it is.
Yes. Jai Baba.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Well, I'm going to bring up something that no one has brought up yet, and it's kind of two sides of a coin, but I have to be grateful to Meher Baba for the form that he took this lifetime, because just looking at that photo of Baba at that time in his life and what radiates from his face for me, and of course all the early times, and Baba, how incredibly beautiful Meher Baba, that form. And as someone who likes to try to sketch or paint, the perfection, if you spend time just a week looking at his face and trying to figure out those eyebrows. He has the most exquisite shape of eyebrow. When the singers and the qawwalis and all the poets try to give some kind of homage to what the eyebrow of the beloved is like, I get it in a small amount when I spend time trying to just sketch that arch on his brow. And then they talk about the hair, anyway, I have to say that I am enamored of the form of Meher Baba and grateful for that. And I am also grateful for the, I don't know if I have to think of the right word, but Baba said, I'm not this form. So I'm also grateful to be in touch with something that is beyond his form. I don't claim a lot, but I can imagine. And so that touches my heart, and I'm so grateful to Meher Baba's form. The beauty, yes.
You know what you say there, Ruthie, reminds me of what Goer Mobid said when she saw Baba for the first time and she was there beside her father, Minu Karas. Baba was there before her, and he said, I'm paraphrasing now, keep your eyes glued always on Baba, because what you will see will stay with you the rest of your life. What you see in him will stay with you the rest of your life. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
In the Parvardigar, where it says you are without color, without expression, I didn't like saying without form after seeing Baba so beautiful, and it was hard for me to say without form. Yeah.
I'm sure you all have read the articles by Harry Kenmore, The Way and Goal and that kind of thing. I mean, that's a name, I think. But I guess I was reading that recently. Wow, so powerful, so powerful. I mean, his conviction and about Baba is just beyond measure. He talks about completeness, and Baba is, or the form represents a completeness. and he says, hold on to his daman with both hands. And he actually says, physically visualize that, know that you're holding it with your hands all the time. I mean, we may have several ways of trying to visualize holding on to his daman. I mean, several things like, following his wish and following how to love God and all that stuff. But Harry Kenmore actually physically says, you have to hold on and visualize that you're holding on to him constantly. Because that's what his form gives us, that completeness, that entry to reality. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I've shared this before, but one day in Mandalay Hall, we were sitting there and Eric says, what does it mean to hold on to Baba's Daman? And we all gave, various answers and everything, probably after about a half hour. And then finally, Eric said, to hold on to his form, focus on his form. And I guess by that meaning too, also his personality as the doorway to the divine.
But I also feel that
holding on to his daman, it was just that form. Get so addicted to that form. It's a form that will break all addiction.
But I also feel that this name, because I can walk in the street and say his name in my heart. And it's so powerful, and it would come up in different times and just flow. And that's also holding to his daman for me. For me, is holding to his daman, also saying Baba's name. Because I can't always look at Baba, although I see quite a lot here. And I have many occasions to look at him, but if I'm walking in the street, if I'm in the bus, if I'm going shopping, or carry his name, actually he also makes the generator, he generates it within. So that's also holding to his.
Yeah. That's beautiful. Thank you for bringing that up. Of course. Who here is not grateful for Baba's name? Put your hand up,
Yeah.
What do you do, when you're in a fix, when you're in a bind, what gets you back to center but his name? Thank you so much, Miguel.
Yeah, that's if I didn't have Baba's name, I would have been exhausted, 50 years ago. I would have run out of everything. But Baba's name, as you know, Baba said, my name is more powerful than I am. I mean, it's extraordinary that he said such a thing. My name is more powerful than I am.
Now we're getting down to the real nitty gritty here. Yeah, the name. Thank you so much, Miguel. Another thing I wanted to bring up, Viola had said to me once, or said to the group actually, that she had said it to me as well, that there were 3 things that Margaret spoke to her and said to do. And one of them was to spend time and concentrate on Baba's face. Yeah, and to really, really concentrate on his face. So I'm going to have to go back and talk to Viola some more, because she's probably been doing it a long time. Not that we all haven't, but there's just so much depth in these things that he's given us. Oh, that's a beautiful picture, Rosalie. I love that photo over your shoulder. That's going to be in the film tomorrow for Norina's remembrance.
Krishna.
Yeah, that's just a beautiful photo, though. Look at that group. Oh, my goodness gracious. Thank you.
What were the other 2 things that Viola said besides looking at Baba's face?
I forget, but we'll find out. That's it. We got to get Viola.
Continued, right? To be continued. Okay.
Be continued.
You know what I do in the evening now, because in India they started jap and I decided to do a daily jab. They decided to do a jab for months. So I have many photos in my iPad, and I just open the photos, and either I concentrate on one of the pictures, or I go, if I'm want change, then I would go from Baba's picture to another Baba picture to another Baba picture, and it is such an experience. It is such a beautiful experience to do so.
Thank you, Michal. Well, Marcia, we're getting up to 12:30, so
Okay.
gonna
Oh, I
probably
had
wrap-
it up from before. I just had one comment. Angela posted a picture of Baba that's saying, "I love you." That's fabulous. You know that.
Yes,
Yeah, it's really great. Thank you.
Yes.
It's fun.
that
Yeah.
video. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I'll stop
Right,
talking.
No, don't worry. You don't have to stop talking. Your hand was up, I thought,
I
for
forgot. I because I butted in before to ask about something else. So, also, look what you let loose in me. I'm a blabbermouth now. Blab blab. And Baba
You're in
says
the
to be
room of
silent.
blabbermouths, darling.
Yeah, the blabbermouths all got together, right, to blab.
This is
Anyway.
Baba's blabbermouth place. Well, Betty, just so you know, if there's anything I can do, call on me. And also to say that we are in the wine shop. If there's any burning desire to share from your heart about your gratitude and appreciation of the beloved in your day and life, speak now.
Beautiful hosting, Ruth. Very,
All
very
right.
heartful roasting.
We're going to have just
Thank
one
you.
more moment of silence, if that's okay, and then we'll say the beloved God prayer. If everybody'd like to unmute, we'll just say it together. Beloved God, help us all to love you more and more and more and still yet more, till we become worthy of union with you. And help us all
hold fast
to hold fast to Baba's
down
very
very end.
Baba ki jai.
Meher
Baba
Baba ki jai.
ki jai.
Meher Baba
Meher
ki
Baba ki jai.
How can one fathom your fathomless being? How can we know you? We see with gross eyes.